Today on Rappler. President Marcos Jr. stops the implementation of the Maharlika Investment Fund. The Supreme Court tells judges they can impose fines rather than jail time for cyber libel cases. Investigative journalist Patricia Evangelista launches a book on extrajudicial killings during Duterte's drug war. The BARMM Parliament approves a resolution condemning violence against Palestinians. Social media platform X will charge a $1 annual fee to new subscribers for its basic features. SM Entertainment shares updates on NCT member Taeil's health after a motorcycle accident. And in a memoir, Britney Spears reveals she had an abortion while dating Justin Timberlake. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. halts plans to implement the Maharlika Investment Fund right away, citing a need for further study. On Thursday, October 12, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin issued a memorandum upon Marcos's directive ordering the suspension of the execution of the implementing rules and regulations of the law setting up the MIF. Before this, Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno said the government was, quote, confident that the fund will be operational by year-end. Under the IRR, Jokno will serve as the chairman of the Maharlika Investment Corporation, and the CEOs of Land Bank of the Philippines and the Development Bank of the Philippines would also be given board seats. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel welcomes the suspension. The MIF faces intense criticism amid fears of corruption, mismanagement, and the negative impact on state banks. The Philippine Supreme Court tells judges they can impose fines instead of imprisonment for cyber libel cases. The High Court reminds judges of a 2008 guideline penned by SC Chief Justice Renato Puno that pushes fines over jail time. This was prompted by an en-banc decision denying the review of a lower court's decision on a cyber libel case. The Office of the Solicitor General challenged the fine instead of imprisonment imposed on a certain Homerito Soliman for his Facebook post against an agriculture official. According to the SC, the revised penal code recognizes that a fine may be imposed as a single or alternative penalty for libel. It adds the guidelines, quote, do not supplant the intent behind the imposition of a higher degree of penalty in online libel. Citing 4 cases, the SC says these show a judicial preference for the imposition of fines only rather than imprisonment in libel cases. Investigative reporter Patricia Evangelista, who covered Rodrigo Duterte's bloody drug war for Rappler, launches her non-fiction book on the extrajudicial killings in the Philippines during Duterte's 6-year presidency. Some People Need Killing, a memoir of murder in my country, is launched at the Dart Center for Journalism and Trauma in Columbia University on Wednesday, October 18. It hit bookstores in the Philippines on the same day. Evangelista not only examines Duterte, his language, and the culture of impunity, but also herself as a journalist and as a citizen who needs to take accountability for the blood in the streets.
Whether or not we voted him or not, it was under our watch. It is a story about what happens when autocrats and dictators rise and we let them.
But it is also incredibly beautiful literary journalism that we rarely see.
New Yorker editor David Remnick calls the book a journalistic masterpiece. It is listed by the New York Times as among the books to look forward to this year. We are Palestine, and Palestine is us. A Bangsamoro Parliament member declares this while delivering a sponsorship speech for a resolution calling for an end to Israeli attacks in Gaza. The BARMM Parliament approves the resolution, quote, condemning acts of violence and collective punishment against Palestinians. It also calls for an end to the hostilities between Israel and Hamas. The resolution comes a day after thousands of residents in the special Muslim region staged a rally in Cotabato City against Israeli military offensives in Gaza. It's the opposite of the Marcos administration's stand on the Gaza conflict. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. had told Israeli ambassador to the Philippines Ilan Fluss in Malacanang, the Philippines stands with Israel in the conflict in Gaza. Social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, will charge a $1 annual fee for basic features under a new subscription model. The new subscription, not a bot, will charge users for likes, reposts, quoting other accounts' posts, and bookmarking posts on the web version of the platform. X says the purpose of the new subscription model is to combat bots and spammers. The new method will be first available for users in New Zealand and the Philippines. Existing users are not affected, but new users who would not wish to subscribe will only be able to view and read posts, watch videos, and follow accounts. Elon Musk acquired the company last year. SM Entertainment updates fans on NCT member Taeil's health, saying the idol underwent a successful surgery and is recovering his health. Taeil sustained a fracture in his right thigh after getting into a motorcycle accident on his way home on August 15. But the agency says Taeil still needs to undergo additional treatment. Given this, he will not be able to participate in NCT 127's November Neo City The Unity Tour. The NCT main vocalist also had to sit out of the group's NCT Nation to the World concert on August 26 following the accident. Britney Spears reveals she had an abortion while dating Justin Timberlake. In an upcoming memoir, The Woman in Me, Spears, 41, says she wanted to have the baby but agreed to an abortion at Timberlake's insistence. Spears writes, Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. Had it been her decision alone, Spears writes, she would never have done it. She adds, Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father. She describes the episode as one of the most agonizing things she had experienced in her life. The relationship came under intense media scrutiny, with Spears being questioned about her virginity, while Timberlake said he had slept with her and wrote a song implying she had been unfaithful. Timberlake and Spears met as cast members on the Mickey Mouse Club, dated for about 3 years in their late teens and early 20s before splitting up in 2002. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.